Be me, 19, living with my single aunt in another city because of university. GF comes to visit often. She was from my hometown. Her parents are very strict and didn't want her to come over. Aunt is chill, and GF stays in our house every weekend. She goes away for a week and asks me to take care of her plants. Ask GF to stay there for the week because I don't want to be alone. I'm scared of the dark. We are very much in love. Her phone starts ringing one day. It's her dad. Stick her in the closet because it's noisy outside and her dad will find out she isn't in her house. The day goes on as normal. We order takeout and hit the hay. Wake up in the middle of the night. GF isn't there, so I assume she went to the bathroom. Go to the kitchen, pour myself a glass of water and light a ciggy. Go back to the bedroom. Hear my GF talking in the closet. Get weirded out because it's already quiet outside. Think she might be cheating on me, so I press my ear against the door. She's talking about how she forgot her keys at her place. Think nothing of it and get back in bed. Hear toilet flushing. Jump out of the bed. Spooked as hell. Grab lamp. About to hurl it. GF walks through the door. Shit bricks. I'm sure that either this isn't my GF or whatever is in the closet isn't her either. She looks like she's shitting bricks too. A demon wouldn't look like it's shitting bricks. It would just run at me, make a be quiet gesture with my hand, mouth the words, listen, and point at the closet. She tiptoes towards it and turns her head at me so she can hear better. Can't see well, but can tell her legs are shaking. Tiptoe towards her and grab her by the arm until we reach the bedroom door. GF is beside me. I grab the handle, make another SHHH gesture to her. GF the hell out of the closet. The house is catching fire. Hurry, no response from the closet. Scream again, telling her to hurry. No response. Convinced the thing in the closet wasn't my GF. Slam the door shut and ask her to hold it tight. My aunt is a smoker too. She doesn't mind. Run to the kitchen and get a knife. Get back and GF is still holding the door shut. Turn on all the lights in the living room. Paranoia sets in. What if this isn't really my GF though? Remember the thing. Get close to my GF. Hold knife against her back without her noticing. Tell her I need to make sure she's the real one. She mouths of course I am. Grab her by the hand and prick her with the knife. She yelps but I squeeze her finger. It draws blood. Red. Still shitting bricks, but good enough for me. Grab her by the arm and go the house in our underwear. Call the cops. Tell them someone broke in. The come. Nothing's there. Have to call aunt in the middle of the night. She's reasonably pissed. Tells me she'll be back in 2 days and to deal with this shit on my own. GF has to leave. Begged her to stay. She goes anyway. Bar the bedroom door with a couch. Stay in the living room with all the lights on. Morning comes. I got no sleep. Wait until about 2 p.m. to go back inside. Grab clothes from the floor and my wallet. Thinking about breaking up with GF because she didn't stay with me. I don't want to be alone. Skip classes. Call some friends and tell them we're having a party. They come over at around 7. Perfect timing, cause it's getting dark. Get them hammered early on so they have to spend the night with me and the demon. GF calls me and asks if I'm mad. I had been ignoring her texts all day out of spite. Tell her she abandoned me and that we would talk later. She begins crying on her phone and hangs up. Lads hear phone call and think the party was because I broke up with GF. They badmouth my GF and I go along with it. Some start calling their exes while drunk. We shoot the shit a bit more and about half of my boys decide to spend the night. Some ask them about the couch, but I tell them it's because it's my aunt's room and I don't want them to go in there and break something. I walk to the nearest 7 and get some Monster because I haven't had any sleep and I don't want to rest until my aunt shows up. Down 3 cans while bros are telling me to chug. We play video and they start falling asleep one by one. I'm all alone with all the lights on once more. Stare at the door until morning comes. Wake them up, ask them to help me clean the mess. Only one guy stays there with me, the others all go to unit, helps me move the couch back to its place. Auntie comes back at 6ish, I hug her and help her unpack. She asks me for a beer. I introduce her to David, my buddy. She asks me what the heck was that all about on Wednesday, ask to speak with her in her room alone, and ask my buddy to chill on the couch for a bit, tell her everything. She laughs her ass off and says I'm so cute and shit, and squeezes the life out of me. I pull back and ask her what do I do now, asks if I'm sure of what I'm telling her, ask my GF to come over so she can confirm. GF arrives, tells her the same story, says the thing in the closet was repeating the same speech she had with her dad earlier that day, and visibly more spooked, tells her the part where I cut her finger with a knife. Weird aunt gives her a kiss on the finger and asks me to apologize. I apologize and GF kinda seems to understand what I was going through. She starts crying and begs me to forgive her for leaving me alone in the house and hands her some tissues from her purse, and we all have some drinks. GF leaves and tells me to bring back the couch and block my room. Can tell she is shitting bricks too. Sleep on her room that night. Wake up and aunt asks me to go make breakfast. Hear her on the phone talking, and she drops by the kitchen to ask me again what happened. She tells the person on the other end and goes back to the living room. I set the table and we both sit. She tells me a priest is coming over to bless the house, talk a bit more about the experience while we eat. Priest shows up at around 12, goes into my room. It still reeks of all the action and leather. Priest does his thing. I sleep on my room that night. Nothing happens. Go to uni and catch up. Aunt buys me a dream catcher and a little flask of holy water. Present day. I sprinkle holy water every day on the inside of the closet. Still with my GF, still scared of the closet demon. The end.
Didn't consider that neither one of them was your GF.